What's going on? What's going on, Cowboys faithful? It's your boy DMV. Got my guy, your guy, Nick's here. What's going on, man?
Man, it's been the longest week ever for a game. I swear to God.
Yo, I
Man,
swear, yeah, definitely, man. Oh man, had the opportunity to catch your show. I caught Elton's show yesterday. I actually got on
yeah,
for a little bit. Uh, bro, we've been in the. I know you've been doing the late night Twitter thing and
mhm.
everything. A lot of people popping in. I know Zeke's mom was on there. Mama E was on there for I think a couple of them. So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
got those things popping, man. So what made you say, you know what, I'm gonna have the best I guess happy hour cowboy talk on Twitter? Like what made you decide to do that?
Yeah, and of course I apologize I had to put it out there today. Typically every Friday, 5 p.m. Central, we do the happy hour. I'm ripping and running. I'm handling business, trying to get ready because I'm gone in the AM. I'm shooting to Dallas, so I couldn't do it today. But yeah, man, like the spaces, it started, because we had the fleets, right, and the fleets left, and it was like cool. I mean, we have all this other kind of fleetish kind of things, whether it's IG or whether it's Facebook and stuff like Facebook stories. So they got rid of that and they came back with the spaces. And man, I accidentally stumbled into it wasn't sports related. It was a different one, and I was in there and I was seeing like how it was working and everything. I was like, hey, this is I kind of like the vibe and different things. So I was like, yo, I'm just gonna start shooting and doing these in the cowboy land way, and just kind of build from there and see. Man, and it's been, I mean, me, shout out to the late night crew, as I call us, Massey, Too Much Camber. We kind of really began molding it. I started doing that, kind of came along for the ride,
Yeah,
and it's kind of just elevated to the happy hour now. But yeah, man, it's been fun. I got to rub elbows with a lot of different people. And I mean, as you spoke about Mama Zeke, she actually came onto our channel, basically based off the strength of us doing those shows. That she showed up and did a show, Stargame Podcast YouTube. You want to go over there, check it out, and check the show with her. She was great. I've got to talk a little bit with Tad Prescott as well on the back end and whatnot. So yeah, I mean, it's been fun. It's good to interact because I mean, we do these shows and it's cool. We get to go through the people get to ask questions and everything, and we can't interact. But the best thing about the spaces is, when you request a mic, we can divulge into it, kind of get into it. We get a lot of meeting the minds. It's much easier at times because DB, obviously, you've been on there, and there we go. We're rocking together, and we got other people speaking and stuff. So it's a cool melting pot of a lot of content creators, and for us to talk to the people one on one and let them get it out there and put it out there too as well, man. It's a cool concept that they came up with. I think there's things that they can elevate. I have a lot of ideas about how they can kind of do some things within the Twitter space, and I'm excited to see where it goes. But happy to be an early adopter of it, and just be able to see how it's grown basically over the past 4 months, I guess is about when they started doing it.
yeah.
And being an early adopter too, man. It's been a lot of fun, man.
A lot of networks are using it and stuff as well. Shout out to Jason Renfro for the super chat. Super chat.
Bang, bang.
Yes, sir, man. So we already talked about it kind of off air, but we're
Mhm.
gonna bring it on air. How excited, or what are you doing exactly for the game? Like, what are your plans?
Yeah, so my guy Spoonie, one of my cohorts over there on the Stargate podcast, he's flying in from Brooklyn, and we're meeting up tomorrow about 1 o'clock. I don't know if Texas Live is going to be a move. I don't know. They had some weird, funky stuff going. We might end up over at Boomer Jacks or something. I know my guy J Tuck's going to be in the building as well. Man, so we're just going to kind of meet up, watch the Saturday lineup, slate of games. And then, man, come Sunday, y'all know what it is, man. Lot 10 business. Them hitters out there in the building, you know what's going down. So we'll be up there on Lot 10, man. If y'all out that way, y'all tailgating, man, come on through. It's going to be
Man,
a good
lot
time.
10 is popping, bro. Y'all
Yeah,
always talking about lot 10. I gotta make it out there,
yeah.
man. I have to
Bring
make
your
it
bring
out
your liver. Bring a smear.
there.
Look. You see, I'm pre-gaming with water right now. I'm getting ready for the weekend.
Oh, hey, smart guy, man. But you know what, man? I gave up drinking for the first half of the year. I
Okay,
was like, I'm trying to get in better shape.
right.
You know what? After June hits,
Well, I mean, are you going? Well, I mean, are you going to go to the? Are you going to Vegas for the draft, or? I know you done been out there in Vegas a couple times, so I'm
yeah,
thinking, you gonna hit that draft style up there in Vegas. I don't
yeah.
know if you're gonna make it till
Hey,
June.
look, hey, I might. All right, I might give in that weekend. What's going on, everybody? Hey, what's up, Jay Tuck? My guy,
What
Jay
up? What
Tuck
up?
in
What
the
up?
building. What's going on, man? Salute.
What's going on? Living the dream, man. Living the dream.
That what they say.
Right.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. So it's cool because I don't know if you guys can see in the background, but I got the Cowboys meeting room in the back, and for the people that are on, or for the people that are gonna watch, we got a little surprise for you guys. We definitely got a little surprise. But Jay Tuck, we just finished talking about what BJ is gonna do. What are you doing for the game? He kind of mentioned your name, but like what are your plans?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here already, man. So I'm already in Dallas. So you can tell my scene was a little bit different. I'm at my mom's crib. Just went out and about. Cowboys Nation is lit, man. Everyone's wearing their stars. In the restaurants, at the bars, everywhere. It's a different atmosphere out here, man. So everyone's ready for Sunday. The radio station 105.3, the fans lit. You see people driving the highway with their Cowboys flag waving. It's go time, man. Like, this is what I came here for, man. The atmosphere, the people, the community, the rivalry. Like, I've been ready since last week, man. So I got my cup ready. I heard BJ say he's drinking water. No,
Yeah, I'm
we already
pre-gaming.
on it, man.
Yeah, I'm
We already
pre-gaming
ready,
this
man.
water right now.
I'm already
I'm
locked
just
and
drinking
loaded,
water
man.
just to drink water, man.
Well, I mean, I do that anyways. I mean,
Yeah,
don't
you
get it
gotta stay
twisted.
hydrated.
Yeah. I mean, I stay hydrated, but knowing what it's going to be, it's the Niners in the building, right? It's the playoffs. I'm like, yeah, let me go and get it right because I know back to what Tuck just said. Now I want to taste that energy tomorrow. I want to feel that difference because I know it's going to be definitely a different feel in the city than it has been for regular season games, and even just a little bit extra sauce on it. I mean, it's the Niners, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. It's
That's
speaking
why
of
I tell
extra
people,
sauce,
like,
man.
go ahead.
I got Jason Renfro in the comments put, let's get DMV 710 more subs for the chip challenge. So I don't know if you guys are familiar, but Mark Holmes is like, look, if I get you to 5,000 subs by this weekend, we doing the chip challenge at my house. So I'm like, so naturally, y'all know me. I don't back down from the challenge, but it is what it is. If we get to 5,000, we get to 5,000. It is what it is.
Yeah. We got a little different.
I'll be tuned in for that.
Right.
Well, it'll have to be post game, but I mean,
facts. I'm just saying.
Everybody gonna be sauced. I might not have no liquor, but the chip might knock me down a little bit.
Yeah, facts.
It is what it is. So look, we got all pro selections. They came out today.
Yeah.
Micah Parsons, surprise, surprise. Trayvon Diggs, surprise, surprise. FU PFF. I think Brian Anger got second team. Who am I missing? Somebody else made it.
Martin.
Zach Martin. Martin.
I mean, that's what Zach Martin. I mean, just put his bust up there now.
Mr. All Pro.
Yeah. I mean, every year, Pro Bowler, All Pro, every year. I mean, just go and get his butt. Just go and start and get his bus going now. It is what it is.
Yeah, pretty much. If you stop his career today, he's pretty much damn near a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, facts. Easily, yeah.
And Tyron Smith, I think, was an honorable mention.
Salute
he didn't even play most of the year.
Right.
But the 49ers got a couple selections. I think Deebo Samuel made it. I think he made first team, and then I know Trent Williams made it for the first team. And I think that's it for them. I couldn't remember if they got anybody else. I know the defense.
You mean being Bosa didn't make it?
He didn't. Bosa
did not make it. We've been talking spicier than them chips, man.
He sure has, man. He sure has. I thought about doing a video on it, but he's like, yeah, they definitely beatable. The tackles are beatable. Yeah, they're good, but they're beatable. I mean, they can say the same thing about you, sir.
Yeah, facts.
But
you know what? Didn't we play them last year? By the way.
Yeah, but I don't know who played.
Yeah, but I just I just here's what I found funny in some of the different conversations with Niner fans is they'll bring up that how many of these players are still left over from the Super Bowl and all these different things. They never want to touch about the game last year, though. I just find it funny. They don't want to touch anything about the game. They never want to bring up last year's game for whatever reason. Now, look, maybe Debo was out. That's fine. But, hey, we was playing with Cooper Rush or Andy Dalton and all that. I mean, it wasn't like we were at full tilt either. Yeah, we know what Pollard did to that defensive front.
Was that Tony's first start? I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. And, I mean, we put up a 40 burger, and none of us expected a 40 burger.
Right.
Yeah,
we got all 40 of these burgers. Just like I asked yesterday, or I asked you guys, like, how do you like your 40 burgers cooked?
Yeah.
Facts. Like mine kind of medium.
Like a little pink.
Yeah, a little pink.
Well, yeah. Hey, look, I mean, they got red coming in the stadium. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna white them out though. We got them.
So there's
I got faith in the crowd, man. I got faith. So we got the all pro selections out the way. Injury report. I think we're pretty much good to go. Any word on J-Ron Curse?
But you got Neil. Neil's out.
yeah, Neil's out, but J-Ron Curse is good to go.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
who do you guys expect to step in and fill Neil's role? Do you guys expect it to be a little bit more Gifford because we saw Gifford a lot the last game, or do you guys think that they find a way to more Van Der Esch on the field or something like that?
Maybe more Layton.
Yeah. I mean, man. Again, and this is the bugaboo for me when it comes to lining up against this team this weekend. And I said even before Neil was out, if you want to circle maybe a trouble point for this defense against the Niners is the linebacking core. But yeah, I think LV goes up a tick. I think big nickel, maybe play a bigger nickel even. And maybe we'll get Donovan Wilson cooking down there in the box a little bit more while Curses maybe head up over a tight end or whatnot. So it's going to be interesting. It puts us behind the eight ball. I would like to see more Luke Gifford. I want to see more Luke Gifford in the Pittsburgh game, the Philadelphia game. But yeah, man, I'm with Jay Tuck. I think it's probably going to be just a lot more LVE, man.
I like what I saw from Gifford too. Not so.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I just like his pursuit, and that's something we're going to need big time this week.
Right.
Because if you're going to start their run game, you start on the edges, and then you kind of come down on pursuit.
Right.
You come straight down the line. Eli Mitchell. He's a guy that breaks a lot of tackles, but you kind of want to put a lot of bodies on him. So you want to slow him up and get bodies on him.
Yeah, and from a linebacker standpoint, I mean, this game's really going to come down to trusting your eyes and your intellect, right? So it's going to be more of a mental game than an athletic game, which I trust Leighton Vander Esch because he's kind of up here strategically. He has it. So there's going to be a lot of pre-snap motions that we all know Kyle Shanahan likes to be creative in the run game, but you got to play your assignment football. You can't just play pedal to the floor because that's what they want to captivate off of. So, I trust LVE out in this game. Like, this is what he's made for. This is what he's built for. He's trying to earn a check next year as well. So put him out there and, give him an opportunity. But I think you'll see Micah Parsons not in rush mode as much. I think he'll be more of a traditional linebacker. And I like his pursuit to get these guys off the edges. Like you said, Mitchell's been able to break a lot of tackles, do a lot of different things. Also with Debo as well. So I think you're going to get, maybe it's some big nickel with Donovan Wilson, as Nick mentioned. But also, I think you might see Gifford. So,
yeah. A lot of window dressing they do.
Man.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of window dressing in their run game. They're back to that mental side. That's really what they got to key in on. Tape work. Then that's the tape work during the week, ladies and gentlemen. Right. And they got to key on those things and understand what they're showing them what it is and be ready for it.
Right.
Yeah, definitely, man. Is there anybody that you guys see as an X factor that you're a little bit more worried about than they're talking about? Jennings had a pretty good game against the Rams. Ayuk is another guy you could throw out there. But is there anybody in particular that you guys are like, yo, we really need to watch out for this guy?
Yeah, for me, I think it's Brandon Ayuk. I think we're hearing so much about Debo, what he brings to their offense, but we all know Ayuk is that speed demon. And sometimes we kind of struggle with those speedier guys. And so I would definitely keep an eye on him. I know there's a conversation possibly about could we see more Kelvin Joseph in the lineup possibly, especially on the outside as we move Anthony Brown possibly to the inside. So that's something to definitely keep our eye on. But as an X factor that's not being talked about, I would say Brandon Ayuk. And also the fullback, I'm not pronouncing his name, Kyle, you
check or something like that.
You check, yeah, so he's one of those guys that used to get those dirty yards a lot. So, third and short. So we definitely keep an eye on him as well.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take a guy, but I'm gonna flip it because of what everybody's saying about him and put it on its head a little bit. And I'm gonna say Jimmy Garoppolo, because if you don't get to him and he does, start to cook a little bit, they can really get some things going with the play action and whatnot, and kind of put us behind the eight ball. I think a lot of people think that our front seven is going to get there. The big three that we talk about is going to get home and touch him up, but we kind of know what happens if you get to him some. But if he's not getting touched up, and he can get going with, say, a Kittle, even, it can set up that run game differently from what we're kind of thinking about how to attack this team. So as far as the X factor is Jimmy G playing above his head. He is who he is, but he can get hot sometimes. So the X factor could be Jimmy G playing above, what he really is, playing above his head above water more than what he really is.
Yeah, definitely. And really, Jimmy G, I'm glad you brought up Jimmy G because Jimmy G, to me, if you look at it, he has the experience. He's seen what it takes to build a dynasty. He's also taken his team, whether I mean, he led his team. I mean, I don't know if you want to say he took his team, but he was the
Right.
leader of the team that went to the Super Bowl a couple of years ago. So Jimmy knows what it takes at this point of the year. Do I think do I think he's better than our guy? No, I don't.
Right.
But it says something when you do have that experience. You know what I mean? Because winning a playoff game is hard. A lot of guys are really good, but they don't know how to win playoff games. G at least knows how to win those things. So I don't think that that's something that we should look over as fans, or I mean, obviously the Cowboys aren't going to look over it. So
Right.
Yeah.
Like, you can't let him be comfortable, just like Nick said. Like, do not let Jimmy G get comfortable and get into a rhythm. That can open up a lot of things. That can open the play action. That can open up. They have some site, screen class that can screen a lot. So, yeah, make him uncomfortable. But I think Dan Quinn's gonna have our boys ready, and you ready to go, man.
my guy Miguel, this is my buddy Mouse, right? So he said no Kittle ? So
Yeah, I mean, but we kind of know. I mean,
yeah,
group him in there. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, we know what that is.
I don't
Right.
consider him an X factor.
Yeah, like Kittle's Kittle. Like said,
yeah.
Debo's Debo, Kittle's Kittle. So
Right,
yeah, I mean, it's something away from those guys that maybe you're not looking at, popping out there and getting us. So yeah, I mean, come on, Kittle's Kittle. I look, and I think that, but that being said, though, he didn't do a lot last week, and you don't want to fall asleep in the film room, paying attention. And I think it was 2 catches, 15 yards, something like that. Don't want to fall asleep.
I think he did a lot.
I
think he did a lot in the run game.
Right, in the run game.
Right,
but I'm talking
right.
about in the passing game, and maybe it's a little bit more of a decoy and just helping that run game get going. Don't fall asleep, and all of a sudden you think he's about to go out here just a little out, and boom, he's gone down the seam on you because he'll get there. But yeah, I mean, come on. Yeah, back to our point though. Yeah, I mean, come on, Kittle's Kittle.
Yeah, definitely. We were talking about X factors. Like that guy is, that's Shaq right there. You would never
D factor. Yeah. If we come out and don't have a scheme for Kittle, then it's just what.
Yeah. Whoa.
I'm pretty sure 100,000 fans will beat Dan Quinn's ass if he ain't got no game plan.
Man,
for Kittle.
Well, Kittle kind of caught us by surprise tonight.
Like, what you mean?
That's a surprise. Yeah. I don't expect that though.
Yeah,
because he ran his mouth. Also, Kittle kind of ran his mouth. He didn't ran his mouth. But he kind of J-Ron Curse was kind of triggered a little bit about it. Like, damn, I'm tired of hearing about Kittle. Like, I'm somebody too. So
there's been a lot of a little chirpiness on both sides. A little chirpy.
And I'll say this, like, not only from the player's perspective, it was good from the fan perspective because, like I said, a lot of Cowboys fans, we know, they was kind of timid, sleep at the wheel, but a lot of these 49er fans started poking on Twitter and on social media, and now you see Cowboys fans unite and fired up. It was like, I'm tired of these 49er fans. And I feel like that's where it comes to our players. It's like, bro, like, we trying to focus on this game, but every day it's just a jab here, jab there. Everyone's counting us out, counting against us.
Facts.
I like it, man. I like it. So
I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Y'all know because I talked about it post game. I was like, man, the team that gives me the creeps is San Francisco because of how they play. And I still think that they're the toughest matchup for us by how our team is built. But when I got those 49er fans talking all that trash about the NFC,
tape out the window,
NFC West, NFC West, like I don't give a damn about the NFC West. That don't mean nothing. Like, shoot, y'all lost 7 times this year.
Right.
Beat.
We got dog walked by Colt McCoy. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's the thing is, like, if they did not beat the Rams, like, granted, we would have had a different matchup, but would they be this new scary team that everyone's talking about? I don't think so. I think it's just,
they would make Philly a scary team if we was playing them this week.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. We would have been underdogs if we played the Cardinals. They would have said something if we played Philly. So it's just how the mainstream media, but like, I don't see to be fearful of the 49ers. Like, they got a good run game. They got a good defensive front. It is what it is. It ain't like we ain't seen that before. Like, hell, we started out the gate with that. So
yeah. And it's like, I mean, come on. And you're in the playoffs now. Everybody's good. Okay?
Right.
No matter what you want to say, you're in the playoffs. I mean, this is the best of what the league has to offer. Everyone has a different path to get here. That's fine. And it's just probably the most or the weirdest thing to me is like across the board. It's almost like it feels around the way like somehow we backdoored into the playoffs. Like we moonwalked in, and like we don't have the 1,000-yard rusher, the 4,000-yard passer, the two guys that made the All-Pro defensively, right? 10+ sacks. And it's like, I mean, we play good ball too over this way, you know. And look, in recent history, they'll say, well, you had an opportunity against the Cardinals, you lost, so you know, no matter what you did, you know, sandwiched or after that doesn't matter, right? And then now you over here with, you know, how, and back to what you just said, so you know, they were down 17-3 in the half, but how they came out in the second half and how they played right here, right now, I was like, oh my goodness, they're hitting everything. And here we go. And all that stuff. It's just, it's just one of those weird things of, you know, recent bias, I think, to a certain extent. But with that being said, hey,
I'm glad.
Shut up, everybody.
I'm glad. You want to know what? Every time we're the underdog like this in the playoffs, we win. Every time. You know what I'm saying?
I'm getting goosebumps seeing Dak in that huddle on Sunday, bro. Like, I can see it, bro. Like I can see Dak coming out, bro, because everyone is counting us out. Why? You know what I'm saying? I do not know, but it is what it is, and I like it. I like this energy, and I'm sure that Mike McCarthy's gonna be able to channel it and put it in the front of our team and light this fire, bro. And when we come out there all white, towels waving, Dak Prescott in the huddle. This is our house. Move, man.
All right. So, you're about to maybe run through my wall over here. Hold on, son.
I'm about to TNT right now. Let's go. Let's get this done now, bro. Like,
but I tell you what though, because I tried to wait for my guy Rome, but the fans, you know what? For the interest of time, guys. Oh my God, War Report came with the super chat. Appreciate you, man. I'll be at work watching the game. I told my staff, do not bother me from 4 until. Absolutely. Hey, tell them what it is. But look, got a nice little treat for you guys. I didn't talk too much about it when I was, promoing us doing the show tonight, but these guys are excited about it. So look, I told these guys randomly they're going to get a side of the ball and they're going to talk in the meeting room. So this is the meeting room behind us. They're going to talk about what their game plan is or what the game plan is. And they're going to talk to us as if we're in the meeting room. All right. So first up, got my man, Jay Tuck. We're going to talk about the defense. Let's get the defense rolling.
All right, defense. Here we are. So a lot of people's been counting us out. A lot of people don't believe in y'all, but we don't care. It's about us here in this locker room. And what we're going to come out and do, we're going to establish our dominance. We have two of the best defensive ends in the NFL in Randy and Marcus Lawrence. I want you guys to set the edge and constantly be on attack. In the interior, Watkins, Gallimore, Tristan Hill, get dirty. Get dirty and muddy up this run because you can control the interior and disrupt everything. All right? My linebackers, Micah, this is what we got you for. This is what you're in charge of. This is why you're here. Time to show the world who you really are. You're going to be used on the field different ways. We're going to blitz you. We're going to have you in the backfield. We're going to have you in coverage. You be you. Play your game. All right? Leighton Vander Esch, here we are. All right? Do your thing. You're intelligent. You got the mindset. You got the mentality. Scope things out. Make the proper reads, right? You've seen it all before. Our secondary, we're going to get up and be physical. We're not going to give them a cushion to allow Jimmy Garoppolo to get these short, quick 5-yard passes off. We're going to get up in their face and play physical football. We've been hearing a lot of things about Devo's and what he's able to bring. We're going to show them what we're able to bring. All right? In our secondary, our safeties, Donovan Wilson, KZ, Jaron Kearse, lock in on George Kittle, and we're going to come out and hit them right in the mouth and get this job done. We've been doing it all season. We run, we hit, we talk shit. That does not change tonight. We're going to do the damn thing, and let's go get that win. Cowboys on 3.
Woo! Hey. Okay.
Let's get after it.
All right, my man set the tone.
Let's get after it.
He set the tone. All right, my guy, BJ. Set the tone with the offense, man. Set the tone, baby.
Let's get into offense. Let's get into it for a second, guys. Let's talk for a minute. Apparently, we're not physical enough. Apparently, we shouldn't run the ball at all against these guys. Their defensive line, Nick Bosa, he's not respecting y'all. Not especially not the tackles. Y'all are beatable. They got the tape. That's what he said. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to run the ball right down his throat. We're going to get some pulling going. We're going to get the back tackle from Collins going over there. We're going to get you, Connor Williams, out here on the edge. And we're going to attack him on the edges. And we're going to run right at Bosa. We're going to treat him just like we treated Big Bro. We're going to run right at him and just tire him out. And then, Dak Prescott, we're through with the screens. Don't worry. I ain't calling no screens this week. No wide receiver screens. We're not calling no hitches. They got a rookie over there, Ambry Thomas, Michigan, right? You're going to go at him all day. You're going to take shots down the field because we'll get this run game going right away, and the play action is going to open up immediately. We got Blake Jarwin back. We showed a little bit last week. We're going to get to that 12 formation. We're going to attack those seams. We're going to put their linebackers on skates by running the ball to the outside and getting movement with them. And just then, when they think we're running to the outside, we're coming back down the seam to you, Blake, or Schultz. We're going to attack you in multiple different ways here. But the one thing that we're not going to do is get pushed around. They say we don't play a physical style of football. We're going to line up and show that we are physical. We practice in pads this week. They ain't practicing pads this week. We practice in pads this week because we do physical things here in Dallas. And this run game is going to be physical come Sunday.
Ooh. And my guy CFT, Mr. Rome, just got in the building. Sorry, man, because you're late. You got special teams, my guy.
Honestly, I kind of wanted special teams, to be honest with you. Talk about these 22 damn missed kicks over here.
Fossil dude.
Greg, don't you?
Yeah, Gregory. No longer Greg the Leg, just Gregory. Shout out to my guy Spoon.
Gregory, I swear to God, bro.
So my guy Jay Chuck just broke down the defense. My guy BJ just, he talked to the offense. We're in the meeting room right now. So you're a special teams coach for the day. Talk to the troops, baby. Talk to the troops. Tell them where we got to go. What we doing.
Well, it's simple. You know what I'm saying? Special teams is about execution. You know what I'm saying? So we can't have any mishaps. It's not really that difficult. You know what I'm saying? I don't want Bones to get too tricky. I don't want trying to block too many kicks and accidentally hitting the punter, you know what I'm saying? Or block too many punts, anything like that. Zerline, you got to hit your kicks. So I don't know what you need to be doing over the next 48 hours, but, lock in, whatever you used to do when you was one of the best kickers in the league, you need to get back to that. And as far as on kickoff return, kickoffs and stuff like that, I just want everybody to do their assignments. You know what I'm saying? I don't need anybody trying to be a hero because it's a playoff game and you get out of your lane and you do something stupid where you let somebody break a run that they wouldn't have broke if you just did your job. For the most part this year, our special teams have been doing their job. When the opportunity presents itself, absolutely block a kick, but don't go out of your way and be a little bit of, extraneous behavior, and then you bump the kicker when you weren't supposed to. And, also be mindful that when we had somebody on the ropes before, they will be willing to go for a fake punt, at any given notice. So if we got them on the ropes, start to be mindful that, a fake can be coming. Don't think that that's beyond the pale. Or they might go for a fake if they feel like they can put the nail in the coffin if something bad was happening. But it's all about execution. It's not really that deep. Special teams is about repetition, doing the same things over and over again, but in the right way. So I don't want nobody doing nothing crazy. I don't want Bones trying to pull out no fakes or nothing like that out of nowhere for no apparent reason and, putting us behind the chains or doing something stupid. I just want, want execution. That's it. I mean, because it's one of those games where I feel like we'll dominate because I got this whole San Fran is being overhyped by the media. Just the pure Dallas hate has gotten into that point. So sometimes because you're overhyped and you like, well, I got to do something out of the ordinary to help my team, and then you just do something out of pocket and hurt your team. Just stay focused, do what you're supposed to be doing, and we'll be out.
All right.
And I'll add something to the special teams, and I know me and Rome had gone back and forth about this. CeeDee Lamb's going to bust this game wide open on punt return.
Okay.
He did last year.
yeah.
He ran down the sideline like it was nothing. That matter of fact, that's the thumbnail I got up here. So it is what it is, man. I'm gonna bring this thing home. You know what I'm saying? We got 3 phases. Guys, we just had everybody talk about the 3 phases. I'll be the head coach here. And you just got to think about Think about this moment, everybody. Think about what we were last year. Think about what it took us to get here. You know, all of the things that had to fall into place, they fell into place. All of the adversity that we've had to go through. You know, we've had so many guys out, so many guys that stepped up, so many sacrifices. We talked about this in camp. We talked about Super Bowl. It pretty much for us, it's always been Super Bowl or bust. This is the attitude that we've carried every week. We've won 12 games. It should be no different going out there. It should be no different going out there on Sunday. You know, we know what we have in this room. National media is trying to tear us apart. They're trying to say this. They're trying to say that. They're trying to get us into these little bickering matches with them. We're not worried about them. We're worried about us, the guys in this room. If we specifically handle everything we're supposed to do, we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. If you do your job, don't worry about what happens over there. This is an experienced football team. They've been to where we're trying to get to. But let's not forget, guys, we're better than them. We're a better football team than them. Doesn't matter what they did 2-3 years ago. All that matters is the team that steps on the field on Sunday and who executes who. We keep the mistakes to a minimum. And we go out there and, like my guy Tuck said already, we fly, we hit, we talk shit. It is what it is. It's football at the end of the day. No different. Don't put any unnecessary pressure on yourself. Just go out there, get it done, and let's get it partying, all right? Let's see. Oh, got a super chat. Very Carey, love the content, fellas. I'm fed up with the love San Fran is getting. Cowboys dropping Mollywop bombs. Book it. I love that term, bro.
I love Mollywop.
Yeah. And that 49ers fans, they gave us the wake up that Cowboys fans need. Because like I said, earlier this week, a lot of Cowboys fans was timid, but now we just annoyed. We just annoyed. I got people making diss videos of my guy wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yo, I still don't know what that's about.
You know, I didn't say it, you know, on Twitter, but I'm like, luckily they've been cool with me. I had no 49ers issues, but now we're at the point, if you guys say it to me, you gotta say it to me and look me in my eye when you say it. I'm charged up, I'm ready to go, man. In Cowboys Nation, bro, like, bro.
I'll send y'all the link off of here. It was a random dude, I guess, do 49ers content. Just picked me and I'll send you the link. And went in on us for like 4 or 5 minutes. And it's funny. And I was like, I didn't even know I was on that list. All the people that picked chose me.
Hey, bro, don't lie though, man. You scorching hot right now. So look. Somebody just wants some clout. That's it.
Hey, look, I was surprised because he didn't really. I don't even know if he mentioned my name. He just called me indescript or something like that. But it was just funny. Like, wow, okay. So I'll let y'all see it. Y'all, we can laugh about it in there. I ain't giving him no extra shine. That's what he's looking for.
Yeah.
I do want to say something real quick, though. I don't know if I want to throw the show.
Oh yeah, go ahead, man. Yeah, definitely. Because you popping in. Look,
man. Shoot. I was, because of the video, I was like, let me really look at the Niners, man. Like, we really look at what's going on with them. And I started to look through their schedule because that'll tell the tale of the season. And I was like, hold on, man. Like, y'all been talking real spicy, like y'all had the gauntlet. And, you know, I've been hearing a whole lot of, well, y'all get y'all wins off the NFC East. So I started from the beginning. And I was like, hold up, Niners. Y'all beat Detroit and Philly to start the season. Right. Y'all got an NFC East win, and then y'all got a Falcons win and a Jaguars win.
But no. They won a 4-game losing streak after that.
A Houston Texans win and a Bears win, the fighting Justin Fields, and I was like, hold up. I'm just saying they got a Vikings win.
Justin Fields.
Yeah, they beat Detroit and Philly and won a 4-game.
I'm just saying that, what they really hanging their hat on is Bengals and Rams. Their whole season is Bengals and Rams, and the Bengals took them into overtime. I'm not slighting Joe Burrow. I like Joe Burrow. Yeah. I'm just saying the Bengals got a bunch of holes in their team.
Bengals ain't better than us, bro. They ain't better than us.
Definitely not defensively. Now they can sling it. I give Joe Burrow that. But my point is, They took them into overtime. And the Rams is, for some reason, they just own the Rams. I give them that. But Seattle swept them. And the Cardinals swept them.
Without Kyler Murray.
I'm
not trying to
downplay them, but the reason why this came up was because the guy was like, y'all got all y'all stats off of the NFC East. So I had to do some digging and go back through the weeks and see where we were offensively ranked before our NFC East, before we added the icing to the cake. And week 11 was right before we hit that, right after the Denver game. And if I found an article where it was like, although Dallas had a bad offensive showing versus Denver, they're still ranked number 1, even after the Denver game. We started off from week 2 on. We was like the number 1 ranked offense. We've been the number 1 ranked offense 1 or 2 throughout the whole season. This isn't because we played the Giants in Washington. Now that we inflated our numbers a little bit because they trash, but we had already earned that title. I'm just tired of people trying to throw that on us at the end, like, oh, y'all only got that. It's not like we were 6th or 7th, and then because we ran into the NFC East, our offensive juggernaut just showed up. No. We punished them, but we had already established who we were way before then. And then when I started looking at the Niners, I'm like, yo, y'all a good physical team. Congratulations. But a lot of them rushing yards and all of this physical play was versus some really trash teams. And I'm not going to let y'all just brush that under the rug. Like y'all ain't played the Jaguars and the Houston Texans with Davis Mills. Like, come on, man. Like, y'all started the year off with it before Detroit became hard to get off the field. Detroit, they played them the first game. They got some easy wins. They got Philly early too, and then gonna look me in my face.
They went life and death though. That was a struggle win. It wasn't even the easy one.
That's my point. Like, and it's just turnabout is fair play. You can't look me in my eye and say, yo, well, y'all only good because of y'all schedule, and then I peek at your schedule, like, no, don't look at it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're gonna say the Bengals win, I'll say the Patriots win. Like, what you saying? Now, if you want to say we beat the Rams, I'm gonna just look you in your face and tell you the Rams overrated. But that's another story for another day.
Or they don't want to talk about they're interested. Their fans are interested in the triangle theories, which is cool. All right, cool. Y'all got swept by Seattle twice. I sat and watched Washington beat Seattle, and Washington sucks. They're terrible. So you want to talk about the NFC West? You want to talk about all these triangle theories? Does that mean Washington will come in and whoop y'all ass too?
Right.
All I know is this: as physical as they are, if you want to say as physical as they are, you want to.
But what makes them physical? Is it because they run?
I don't know.
That's it. It sounds good. It sounds good. They run the ball.
It sounds good.
They run the ball more than they throw it. That's what you have to do. When a team runs the ball more than they throw it, they're physical. What they could say is we just suck at quarterback, so we run the ball.
But when
you feel me? They want to prop it up.
When you look at the trench play, when you look at the trench play, because y'all watch tape.
Y'all not even physical. Look at their defense.
Ain't nothing getting past y'all. Y'all watch tape. Y'all seen the trench play.
Listen,
you see something outrageous?
Look, I'm telling you, for this offensive scheme, it's more scheme than physicality in this run game.
Jet sweeps
and I told I had this conversation with a bunch of Niners fans on the space, and I'm like, I think to me personally, if I was a Niners fan, I'd feel disrespected. I'm like, yo, our coach can coach though. I mean, y'all just make it sound we just out physical. We're bullies and we beat up on everybody. Right. But I mean, do we know who his daddy was, by the way? Anyone? Like, like this running game has been around this league for a lot of damn years. And they would in Denver, they would just pick and plug anybody. Oh, Clint Portis, yeah, you can go because we want to trade you and pick and plug another guy in there.
The linemen used to clip people, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
Yeah, you feel me? Yeah.
They ruled that out the game. They used to clip people.
But they would sit there and they would just keep this thing moving. It didn't matter what it was. And so he's evolved that thing. Like I said, sure, you run the ball more, you're physical. That's fine. But schematically, and Tuck, you were talking about it earlier, the pre-snap motion, they do a lot of window dressing for this run game to get it off. You know
where that's coming from, Knicks, though? Mm-hmm. It's two players. It's just Kittle and Debo and the fact that they run hard. And I ain't here to say they don't. That's not my point. They run hard.
Does CeeDee Lamb not run hard?
No, that's the point. We got people that do the same thing. Now, Debo
is Zeke not physical? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
no, Debo.
I watched the 49ers. I didn't be like, oh man, they physical. That's like some narrative.
They really ain't that physical though. Their secondary is pew.
Think about this. You think of Fred Warner. He a sure tackler, but I don't think of Fred Warner like who's somebody like Cam Chancellor coming through the
Here's the
building?
thing. Yeah, they are not the
short
leaders in the
tackler. He's
business.
not
He's not
like
I'm saying. Like,
physically dominating.
They got
the
some beef
Seattle
up front.
Seahawks.
They got some beef up front on the defense.
I like Armstead.
And they got that boy Jones as well. You know what I mean?
But it ain't nothing we ain't seen, Knicks.
No, I agree. No,
Right.
I agree. I agree. I'm just
Armstead
saying.
ain't no better than Vita Vea.
No, I agree. I agree.
Right.
I'm just saying if you talk about when you get to their defense, like I don't think their linebackers are fast and they do things well, but I wouldn't consider them to be just these ultimate physical linebackers. I think their line is more physical than their linebackers.
But like this, what's the guy name? What's the best D lineman on Washington? Allen.
Either or,
Allen?
pick one of the D tackles. Yeah,
I'm
probably
just saying,
Allen.
Armstead ain't leaps and bounds above Allen. Like we face similar D tackles all year.
Yeah.
So
Rome, you know what I said before you got on here, and really this is what it boils down to. It's just recent history. We lost to the Cardinals, they beat the Rams,
and
so automatically,
right?
They're running with those. They cherry pick those two narratives, and they're running with that, and that's just kind of what it boils down to.
Because imagine if we got blown out by the Cardinals with Colt McCoy. Oh my God! And no AJ Green and D Hopkins. And no Edmonds. They got dog walks. Where was the physicality then?
I went over there, because me, I'll be digging. So I went over to some of their content creators, and they got the Grant Cohen guy, that do his thing. And I ain't got no disrespect to him. I just was listening to his plight because it's usually more boots on the ground than what you're gonna get from the national media.
Right.
And he was on the show with some gentleman. I forgot his name, but the guy was like, "You know what I'm scared about?" He said that Fred Warner gave his big speech at halftime, telling them to dig deep, and our season's on the line. And he's like, you usually can't pull that same trick 2 weeks in a row.
Right.
He said, I'm really worried about them tapping out, because that type of speech does work, but it don't hold the same light when a dude get the same speech the next week. I'm not. And he was like, I'm worried about them coming out flat because not only did they dig deep and they dug deep to get that win because they was down 17.
We dug hella deep,
right? Not only did they dig deep, but the national media ain't helping them in rebuilding that fire.
Right.
They coming in like, yo, this is going to be a cakewalk. Because I don't care what you say. Mentally, if you hear all week that we're soft and you not, you going to start to believe it a little bit. That, trust me, that be our problem. I'm familiar with it because I know what we look like when we dominate a team. And then the next week, we dominate San Fran like I know we can. I'll get nervous because maybe the media will be like,
ooh, the Cowboys are on fire, yeah.
I don't want to hear that.
Is this the year? Is this the year they knock off Tom? Like, no, pick against us.
What you say? Keep that same energy. So
keep it.
So yeah, man, I watched the dude, and I'm gonna find his name, but he did make a good point. I didn't even think of that. He's like, they dug deep to get that win, and sometimes, they don't just burn forever. You dug deep to you beat the Rams, and you always beat the Rams, and you got into the playoffs, and then you come into, and now you got a team that's about to dig deep because they've been getting disrespected all week. You know what I'm saying?
Never seen a 12-win wild card matchup where the 12-win team is just disrespected.
Oh, we're the underdog favorites. We ain't never been that.
Yeah, underdog. I never seen it before, bro. We the favorites with the underdog,
and that's fine. Look, I would have hated to go.
Yeah, I love it this way. I love it this way though,
because it get bad when we get favored.
Yeah,
but we saw this coming though. We saw this coming.
It's going to charge AT&T up too.
Who we could have got if we would have got the Saints. Oh, I know we would have had that week. We beat the Saints. Then it'd be like, they're gonna crush the Saints, and we'd have slept walk. So I do like this. I watched DeMarcus Lawrence. Even y'all saw his interview.
Mm-hmm.
Asked him about Jimmy G, and he almost I never see he held back. He smiled. Yeah. See the thing? I was like, oh, they don't want to give the Niners nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
Usually, DeMarcus Lawrence will give you some bulletin board material. We're going to take your soul. He ain't say nothing. He's just like,
yeah.
All right. That means that I feel like behind the closed doors, they talking in a good way. Like, they like, okay, they think we sweet. They think we soft. Because they act like Tony Pollard just retired.
Right.
I just put his run up from last year. I'm like, some of them players that was on that team last year are still there. Like, some of them still there.
Right.
Oh, Tony gonna be fresh, man. Tony gonna be fresh. It's probably the freshest we've seen him all year.
And they're ignoring the fact that their starting running back Mitchell, he nicked up. He's not coming off a week of rest like Tony is. He's nicked up. Now Trent Williams is gonna come to ball. I got respect for him.
Right.
Yeah.
But Randy Gregory,
he gonna ball.
Randy Gregory's had experience with Trent Williams. So,
but Trent Williams didn't he play last year versus us? So we've beaten him before.
Right.
He was on San Fran last year. So although their team was different because they didn't have a quarterback and stuff that.
I was gonna say, did y'all see what Neville Gallimore tweeted out early this morning?
Oh, you about to give me hype? What he said?
Neville Gallimore tweeted 2 words: "Say less."
Okay,
that's my thing. Like
as soon as I saw that this morning, I said, "Oh, okay." Yeah, to me, and back to what you said about D-Law, when he tweeted out "say less," when he said "say less," I was like, "Oh, that means that the physicality, the run game, all this they're hearing." They're like, "Say less." I was like,
"You know, Dan Quinn is injecting that in their veins."
Oh yeah.
Dan Quinn is motivated.
Yeah.
They released
they're not physical, huh?
The proposed starting lineup that I tweeted out earlier. And I was surprised. I was like, I wanted to see who was going to start with Neville. I knew Neville was going to start.
Mm-hmm.
And they putting Watkins out there look like to start off, which means they just want they want a stout. They would have been Urban. I miss Urban too.
Mm-hmm.
I miss Urban too. I wouldn't be mad if they brought him back, but we can talk about that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying they Watkins has surprised me this year. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Watkins is the D-line version of what Curse is. Because I just knew he was a camp body, and I've seen him play hard and play stout all year. So Watkins and Neville, it's just like, and then they said that the first troops in is of course Tristan and Odigizua.
Mm-hmm.
But of course they're gonna rotate. But I do like that the start is like we're gonna be real stout up front. We're not playing around. You know what I'm saying? I'm curious to see if Gifford is gonna get any run in this game. I think Mike McCarthy was giving him some praising earlier.
Right.
And with
Neil
sitting, Gifford might get. I ain't saying he's gonna get a whole lot of snaps.
We might see more than what we saw in the Philly game, right?
Right.
I'm not. You know what? I'm not as fearful of Gifford though.
Me either.
You know. I think that he's gonna be decent because I don't want to do it. I was about to say I've seen somebody that was physically hampered a little bit. You know, Jalen, and it wasn't his fault. He was physically hampered. It wasn't the same. The effort was there. And he can move as well as Jalen was at that point. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't trying to bring up nothing. I ain't got no hate for Jalen. I swear I don't. You know what I'm saying?
Me and Tuck we already said don't mention that name, dog. You're gonna get landed.
Well, now I want to mention it in a good light and just let it know this ain't a slight Jalen fest. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that, man. I wish that brother the best. Because people be ready, like, oh, we about to hurt.
I promise you, I said something good about Jalen Smith one time. It wasn't even nothing. I was like, whoa, hey, maybe the Cowboys can get him back, for cheap. Fans kill me. Yeah, never again. Never again, dog.
Hey, look, with Neil doing down, a couple fans will let him come back in that door right now, but we ain't gonna talk about it.
Bruh.
But look, like I said, I think Gifford can be. He can get the job done. Because look, what's that dude name from Philly? And he been starting. If Alex Singleton or whatever can run around, Gifford better than him. I've seen him make good plays.
Right.
He just unfortunately is in a room with 15 billion good linebackers usually.
Right.
So he been relegated. But I think he's gonna be just fine. So I know everybody was like a little bit sad about. Well, not sad, but people were saying that the Neil injury could pay some dividends. But what we're going to be running, what I really think is going to happen is Curse is going to be on the field with Hooker and Wilson at the same time. It's going to be for a lot of the game. We're going to see Malik Hooker is about to get a lot of run this game. I hope everybody ready for it. Curse is going to be playing basically Neil's position. So he's not coming off the field. And KZ might rotate, but he's not going to get as many snaps.
Right.
I
agree.
That's my thought.
Hey, the first and second half, they come out, they run it. We're going to 3 and out them. They're going to punt. We're going to score. They're going to run it 3 and out.
I want them to take the ball. Oh, I want them to take the ball.
I was thinking the same thing. Me and Elvis last night.
I'm telling you, if the Cowboys win the toss, they're gonna pick the ball to receive. I'm telling you now.
I just like, you know what I like about it? Remember that Super Bowl with Seattle? Was it Seattle and
with Denver?
Patriots or Denver?
Was
it's
it
either
Denver?
Patriots or Denver. It's one of those two.
It was
right.
I think it was Denver.
Yeah.
It was a year.
That's when they won.
It was when they won.
Yeah.
And like the first like series, I think Cam or somebody hit somebody real hard, and the whole game changed after that. Like, I think they had Welker on the team at the time.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a little slot that got hit really hard, and the whole like the air came out the stadium. Like, oh, they about to get beat up.
Yeah.
I want to run a cute little count, and all of a sudden, damn, boy, that Michael Parsons.
But if we do take the ball, the way you do that offensively is when we take the ball, when you do run it, because I know we're gonna run it. Please just do not run behind Biadish and allow them to build momentum. And that's not even no hate to him. I just want to, if we're gonna run it behind one of these dudes that's gonna put on a gold jacket. Don't let Dalton Schultz block Nick Bosa by himself. Jesus. You know, don't do something stupid. I would do a combo block on Zach Martin's side, run the ball, and be intentional about it. Get 4 or 5 yards, physical yards, and let them know, okay, we're not playing. Because if you come out and you run behind Biadish and they stop it, and then they stop it again, and then we try to 3rd and 9, they stop it, they're going to be beating their chest and doing all this and thinking that they really physical, and I'm going to get real irritated with Kellen. You know, Kellen good for that. A good bad 3-and-out series.
Yeah,
no.
Look,
stadium off.
And I wouldn't say that I would per se take the ball first. I just think in their mind they want to start quick and get on you and get this thing steamrolling. Again, it goes back to the Cowboys. They're 9-0 when they score a touchdown first this season, and I think that's kind of built into their mantra and what they think about. And if they win the ball, if they win the toss, they're going to take the ball and they're trying to go down there and score. And they want to get on top of them. The quicker they get on top of them, even though the Niners will stick to the run a lot longer than most people, maybe some deficiencies there at the quarterback position. But they're trying to get them up out of there, let that defensive line go eat in pass protection and go get them rushes.
I know they're going to try and come at us first play. They're going to try and do the whole look like they're bringing pressure and bail out. And I would throw a smooth little crossing route to Coop right under their joint. Yeah. It just pissed them off like, oh, y'all, we already knew what y'all
play action.
Yeah.
The play action, Kellen. Like, oh, let them freeze them. Oh, wait, that's not going to Zeke.
Kellen
drag route with Coop. Cross route.
I'm just saying they don't be doing the crossing routes properly. Like if you're gonna bail out, I'm crossing route you to death.
Yes,
you're gonna hate it. And I hate when it's like, this is what we're gonna do. Let's throw that 5-yard
hitch.
Come back to Schultz.
Yeah, the hitch, baby.
And then although it's a good 5
we'll go
yards,
empty and do it too, though. That's the funny thing. We'll be empty. And then everybody running a damn stop route.
Yeah, everybody running a hitch, man. I'm like, bro.
I can call it
mad, man.
We gonna put that in the air though.
Triangle up and back, yeah.
We ain't put that in the air. None of that.
Why do they not know if I can call it out? Why do they not know that they don't mind Schultz catching that because they know he can't pick up the next 5? They let him catch it. They know that like he ain't getting that 5.
He ain't breaking no tackle.
So the Cowboys think they winning like we're ahead of the chains. No, you not. They letting you catch that.
Hey, they might think they physical if he catching the ball because
I'm okay with it.
He gets.
But see, I'm okay with that play on the first down.
I forgot
if you give me 5 yards on the first down,
but listen,
I'm cool there. But it's that when it's like 2nd and 10 and you do that, it's still behind it, because if you do it on first down, you hit it with a 5-yard hitch. Okay, I got multiple gadgets here. I might run the ball. I might throw the ball. I might hit you with a play action. But it's about the timing and when they do these things. Because if you do this, okay, you ran the ball for -1 yard. I hate running the ball first down for the most part. But and you get 1 yard, and then you throw the hitch for 4 yards. Well, you never got ahead of the chains. Back to what you're saying, bro. You're never ahead of the chains. Do it in the way that gets you ahead of the chains. First down, sure, go for it. But man, get these drags and these rub routes working, these combo routes in that way.
I forgot there's a new wrinkle.
Yeah, that Jarwin.
But when it's
that Jarwin's back. Yeah, that's 12 personnel, baby.
That could change. Never mind. It made me think like, hold on, we do got somebody that can do more than that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
he's gonna move. He's gonna move the safety and everything. When he gets down the scene,
in that 12,
you gotta respect him.
Right, that's what
Jarwin do. That's
what I was talking about earlier. Exactly.
All right, never mind. My fault. My wheels started turning. Like, hold on, we got Jarwin again.
Yeah, that 12 personnel. It gets spooky out there quick for him.
Yeah.
I just want people be having them great scripted series. Garrett used to have a scripted series. He was him and they'll come out with a good scripted series. We might fall apart after that.
Right.
I just want Kellen to have. We'll get that first touchdown or 3.
Right.
Mhm.
I just need Kellen to come out with just don't be like, all right, I'm gonna run down that B gap. Just
Nah,
don't
he
even dress it up. Just run down that B gap.
Yeah.
Like I
can tell him
want
in his
that.
bag, man. He gonna be in his bag so much
Does he
that
want a
I feel
job?
like we can like save it for next week.
Now here's what you really do. RPO with that very first play.
I like that too.
I would
Let
love
him go. Give him something to think about.
He got
Give
in
him something
his
to think
bag
about.
in that. I know he fumbled. But I love to just see him like, you know what? I'm down to run.
Yeah, and he said it. And look, and he said it. And he has. And look, in the last 3 to 4 games, he has been more willing to take what's in front of him and run.
Which I kind of expected. Like once the season started to wind down, like all right. So yeah, very first play, boom. Ezekiel Elliott, got you right off the edge.
Yeah.
Ooh,
put him on the heels. Put him on the heels. Not a little wrinkle there.
But to
I'm just curious. I'm curious. What you gonna say?
I was gonna say, to your point, you talked about Garrett having a great scripted series. I think we're kind of talking about how Kellen is kind of hit or miss with that. Isn't that more of the reason to kind of defer, to let the defense take over?
I would love to defer. Love to defer, but I need San Fran to win the toss.
Oh no, yeah. I mean, San Fran. I mean, yeah,
because we got better chance of San Fran saying we just want the ball than we got a chance of us winning and saying they can have it.
No, I think San Fran's going to defer for sure. I mean, just look at the Rams game. But I'm with you. I mean, whatever it takes.
I don't even want them to win the toss. I don't want them to win nothing.
I don't think we got a chance of. If they win, they're gonna defer. If we win, we gonna keep the ball. You know how we do.
Right.
Have we done that ever this season?
We have talking about defer to the second half.
Yeah. We have last week.
We have a couple times.
Yeah.
We did it against. I think. Hey, honestly, I almost feel like we did it against Denver. I have to go look it up, but I feel like we actually deferred against.
Oh, they're never doing it again.
Yeah.
No, we defer a lot though.
We do.
It depends on whether we get the. No, it depends if we actually win or if it's somebody else.
If it's a statement game where we kind of punch somebody in the mouth, then we receive the ball. Like if it's like Atlanta, I think
I don't
one of the Washington
with them receiving the ball. I have no doubt that we're gonna be able to score on them. It's not even that.
Yeah.
It's just I'm trying to.
I think if they get the ball first, and they go 3 and out with that run, and we break their spirit. That's it.
That's my point. I want whatever. So if we got to be, I want to punch them in the mouth. I don't care if it's offensively or defensively. They just need to figure it out.
Right.
I want Michael to punch him in the mouth first.
I saw them last week. I want deep because I want them to come out thinking they're going physical, run the ball down our throat, and boom, 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 3 and out.
I want to do to them what Papa Doc was supposed to do to Eminem when he said, "Let that bitch have it first."
I can't wait for Garoppolo to have that moment I've seen every quarterback have this year. So you just underestimate how fast Parsons get up on you. I've seen it in every game where a quarterback kind of like, I could get this. Oh my! Like I've seen it.
Yeah,
I've seen it happen to Taysom Hill. He was confused because he usually think he could dip around the corner.
Reverse the Debo, and all of a sudden Parsons is right there off that edge.
I can't wait for them. Even Debo, I can't wait for them to realize, yo, he a little different.
Right.
I just find it funny they haven't mentioned like none of our players this week. They act like Parsons and Diggs and everybody retired. Like they just It's confusing.
Hey, like little Mather, bro. Little Mather.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Oh, Jimmy G get hype and try Diggs. Like he ain't that good.
That's what I said. Try.
He ain't really all pro.
He can try it all he want with that floaty ass pass.
Right.
The other way.
That's what I'm saying.
I watched. Look, you watched the they was the, you know, they do the top catches of the year or something like that, and they was doing something with Debo, and like literally he's like Garoppolo with a wobbler, and then he literally said that, and the Debo caught it and broke like 3 tackles, and it was like, oh man, I heard the first part.
Right.
With the
wobbler.
Like,
you know, and that's, but you know, that is another thing. They'll bring that up with the 18 yards and whatnot, 18.2 for him and stuff. They do yak well, which is a big thing for this defense. And you know, when we're hearing about Kelvin Joseph coming in and pushing Brown to the slot, you have to tackle. You can't give up that yak. You have to be strong. And this team, for the most part, this season has done well in that department. But you know, all the chips on the line, and we're seeing them even this week do things to take advantage of being in the best way to limit that.
I see them do that in like they don't see context matters.
Yeah.
I've seen us play lackadaisical when we up.
Mhm.
I've seen it happen in the Saints game, like, yo, oh, he
Mhm.
about to score. And they just playing around and the dude really do score. Whatever his
Mhm.
name
Right.
was, like a dude named Little John or something like that.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, I've seen it in the Panthers game where y'all just playing around and they'll get another touchdown. But I don't feel
Right.
like those games are a little bit different than now.
Mhm.
I feel like the way we've been disrespected, I don't
Oh,
feel
it's
like they
gonna get
letting
ugly.
up. They're not gonna let up. They going.
I think they're gonna play the punish.
Yeah, they're
I
going
tell
out
you
there to like lay it on the line for real.
I tell you what, Dan Quinn doesn't take disrespect like this very well either, because when you guys brought it up, that Denver Bronco and Seattle, remember that whole 2 weeks? It was about how the Broncos had this offense and they went out there and smacked them in the mouth. Like I was
They
like,
didn't
yo,
even
I felt bad for Peyton.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll be that ice, like when Minnesota said, hey, it's going to be an ice bag game. This is what Dan Quinn told them. And they were yelling on the sidelines, get the ice ready when we played Minnesota. It'll be the same kind of thing. It'll be where Dan Quinn's saying, hey, it's time to bring the ice bags back out for this week. That's what we got to go do. That's why I just find it funny. I know we talked about this earlier, this whole idea that we're not physical and we're going to be out physical. Like, it's laughable in a lot of ways to me.
Good though. I ain't never seen nobody disrespect Ty Smith. I can't wait to watch what he's about to do.
Right? He's beatable, sir. Sorry, we got to say.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
I know.
beatable.
Look, they asked him.
He gonna put the pause in that youngin. Like
He's
I
not
can't
even gonna
believe
talk though.
you let
He
it,
gonna just look at him like, I'm about to hurt you.
man. You let it sleep.
Like, I'm about to hurt you though. Like, because Ty Smith is not a normal looking human.
You don't.
He got a leg brace on his arm. Like,
yeah.
It's not even a regular. That's not a. They think it's for his arm. That's a leg brace.
That's a knee brace on his elbow. Yeah.
Yo,
he got the stone cold on his arm.
And I can't.
Yeah.
He'll get you right in here, and you won't be able to move. I really feel like he's gonna try to like embarrass Nick Bosa because it's strong. I know Nick Bosa, like, how strong I am. I'm like, you don't quite get it, but you will.
Right.
I think Zeke gonna run the punish too. Zeke gonna run. Like, man,
I'm hyped,
ready,
man.
bro.
I'm like, I see it in your eyes.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I was like all the chirping and talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was already hyped for this game, but all the chirping and talking, they physical and they gassing them up like they somebody like we ain't seen who they play. Like, nah, bro. I sat there and watched that Rams game because I was thinking we possibly have to play the Rams. I seen it.
Right. Yeah.
When y'all going out there though? Is the question.
I'll probably be out there like 11, like as soon as church get out.
Appreciate you, Barry, for the super chat.
See, man, I'm so jealous, man. Y'all gonna have
be out there. It's gonna be a boy. Hey, I don't even know. Like the energy was to that field game and everything. It's gonna be that times 10. It's gonna be nutty. It's gonna be nutty.
Drinking water.
Oh, brother! Look! I just finished this body armor right here.
I'm already on Ciroc, bro.
You're already in Dallas, though. I got to get ready to get to Dallas tomorrow. I'll be in Dallas tomorrow, so I'm making sure I'm flushing the body.
Next year,
some of our hitters got to sit out there, to reserve their spot. I might go out there tomorrow, man.
I know I ain't gonna do it this year outside of something crazy happening, but next year, I don't care what game it is. I'm coming out there.
Yeah. Fellas, I got a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
We got another home game this year, though.
Hey,
first.
Barry Carey asks, are you guys concerned about AB trying to cover Kittle? And do they need to put Diggs on him?
No. I don't think it's going to be a corner on him personally.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Curse. I think Curse is going to take that matchup.
Yeah.
And Parsons will be more so. It just happens like the way the play flows. Because, Parsons will pick up a receiver if he has to. Right. So if Kittle look like he alone, Parsons going to run. He can run with him.
And he'll catch up to him.
Yeah, I mean, AB. Yeah, I was gonna say AB can run with him, but boy, that size, that size and that physicality, will be very interesting. His technique, and that's the thing about what it would be with AB on Kittle. It would be the technique. Is hey, look, I can't let you box me out. Like I can't allow you, like in basketball, I can't play behind you, let you just turn on me. It's gonna be a bad look. You have to be more of a trail technique to the side of him to be able to make his break wherever the ball happens to be, than just traditional keep you in front of me and break on the ball, because Kittle's just a big body where he's going to end up getting a penalty trying to go through him and get over his back. If you ever guard someone in the back in basketball, it's like coming over the back, and it's going to be a hard thing for him. It's more of a trail technique, I think he would have to use, or, a little side by side, and don't let him just ultimately box you out. I think AB can do, I'm not trying to put AB on him one-on-one all game. But the right technique and whatnot. Right. But I think Dan Quinn's not going to allow that to happen. Maybe it's a better way to say it. I don't think Dan Quinn's
And
going to
we
allow AB all the game on
But
him.
look,
and we've been to the gauntlet. Like we seen Kelsey, we've seen Waller, we've
Right.
seen
He's not gonna have the
Pitt. And
time to get the ball off. I watched
And it's gonna be a floaty ass pass.
we're going to at bare minimum get pressure on him all game.
Yeah.
Like Randy Gregory and D Law, I feel like they might not get all the way home every single play, but they're gonna have him moving off his spot all game. So
Right.
you're talking about him having to have the wherewithal like Brady to get the ball out like before the snap and like literally under what I don't know the exact seconds, but he has to get the ball out into the right. Garoppolo's not that.
Yeah.
Brady's that though. Brady's like you got to move off his spot and then you got to anticipate where he's throwing it to because or eat a goat. But Garoppolo is not that. I know they tried to pump him up like that all this week.
Right.
This was really gonna happen, y'all. Second quarter, he gonna get hit wrong, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, his hand," and we gonna see Trey Lance, and then we gonna throw a party.
Hey, Jimmy Garoppolo be throwing them passes like them old NFL films.
Because he got a messed up throwing hand. He one hit away. He one hit away, and like I'm not saying Trey Lance ain't athletic, but you throw a rookie in there against our defense if you want to, and we gonna have a great Sunday.
Yeah, definitely not in this game, man. Definitely not in this game. And you know what, guys? We're going to wrap it up in a little bit, but I want to give everybody a chance in the comment section to ask some questions, maybe 5 minutes, and then we'll wrap it up. You know, because I told you guys I wouldn't keep you all night. I know my guy CFT got to get back to the family.
Hey, look,
my wife
I came here and took off my shirt and threw in a hoodie. I got on. I ain't even gonna say I got dress black. It's called.
Yeah, it's definitely crazy. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm just super excited. You know what? Everybody, you came on a little late, but I didn't get a chance to ask you, like, what are you doing for the game?
Well, look, I'm put it like this. I don't like to watch Cowboys games anymore around other people outside of my family. You know what I'm saying? My daughters run around. My wife let me be in my zone. But I got a whole shirt made. Got the hat.
Crispy.
Yeah, in the living room by myself with my favorite alcoholic beverage. And they gonna just give me my piece. Usually I let my daughters run around. This game, though, I need to they gotta go upstairs.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, I'm gonna be locked in, all over the place. I don't know if y'all do. I get up, I'll be pacing. I'll be like
Gary Burkhead.
Oh yeah.
Like it gets serious in the living room. So if I can't be there, it's gonna be close enough to me being at the game. So I'm gonna be moving around, but I'll be in my house. I can't do the like sometimes it's too many anti-Cowboys antagonists out here that like you trying to watch the game and they want y'all going to the Super Bowl. Man, shut up.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to talk to you right now. I'm really trying to break down what's going on in the game. So I just then got to the point where I just be watching it by myself.
No, I get you. I'm gonna be at Mark's house like I am pretty much every other Sunday.
Oh, that's a safe space though.
Yeah.
Yeah, good food, good people. But there are a lot there are a lot of haters that be talking trash in the comment section and stuff like that. But for the most part, it's a good time. So I'm gonna make sure that I'm over there. I feel like we've lost one game since I've been over there all year, and that was the Cardinals game. And that game was just off.
Bro, we know that game wasn't right. I don't care. We know why it wasn't right. We ain't got to talk about it because we'll be here for another 30 minutes. But we saw the game. If you saw the game and you saw everything, all them sequences, and you could say that was fair and square, you lying to yourself. I ain't saying the fix was in, like the refs was paid. I will say that it was a lot of weird reffing in the last 2 minutes. Like you forgetting people like going out of bounds. You just that ain't a fumble. The time ain't hit zero. Like it was all kinds of stuff. Like all in a row. Like all in a row. So we know what happened, and all that for you to win by 3.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But it is what it is. We'll see. I got this crazy thought process that we're gonna beat San Fran, and then we're gonna see the Cardinals next round, get our revenge back, and then it's gonna be on and popping because I got the Cardinals beating, and that's gonna be that home game that Tuck was talking about.
Man, look at it this way, man. We got a reason to whoop everybody. Everybody. Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers, and that stupid ass throw. And I'm just in that stupid ass smirk. Tampa Bay, we owe them for week 1, and we haven't beat Tom Brady.
Yeah.
The Rams, need I say more? 300 yards rushing. The Cardinals, Kyler Murray, the little Smurf who was talking trash. San Francisco, we owe them just because of San Francisco.
Just on
Right.
GP.
Revenge tour.
Just on
Really,
GP.
really, I always want to whoop their ass. Like everybody
Right.
can get it, man. Like
Yeah.
Adrian Broner.
Well, and that's kind of what I've said over the past couple of weeks. It's really us versus us. I mean, that's just what it is. If we go out and we play our game in all three phases, and the playoffs are about matchups. There's not a team that we don't match up well with. I mean, those are just the facts. And if we go out and do what we do and play good, clean football, there's not really a team that can beat us. Yeah, I mean, things happen, but if we don't beat ourselves, we're going to be very hard to knock out in this tournament.
You're right.
Hey, Tuck, how many sacks we gonna get, man?
I got us with 3. 1 strip fumble and 2 interceptions. Nah, 1.
I can see 2 picks. I can see a pick when the game is in session. I can see a pick when
one was like I can give us 2. So 3
like
turnovers, 2
maybe
sacks.
like a D-Law forced interception. Where it's kind of short arm or something like that.
But it ain't just sacks. I got us getting like 7 pressures. I got him because I don't got we got Neville Gallimore is liable to get a pressure too. Like we got the right people in the middle.
Diggy Zoo as well.
Because Garoppolo gonna try and step into that middle, and if they get the right push,
he's not that tall of a guy either, too. So he might crumple up a little bit.
I got man, and then I don't even Micah's liable. If we do what we're supposed to do on 1 first and second down, then we can unleash Micah. We got to earn our Micah.
right.
So
you got to handle business.
Handle your business, and then we can unleash him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Might be the Micah pick 6 we've been calling for a while though.
Oh my God, I'm a loser.
Yeah.
This might be it. Oh yeah, I might combust. I might not ever come out of AT&T Stadium.
I want to Hulkamania that little shirt I just bought. But I'm a loser.
I guess one thing. I won't speak on the text. I think 2 turnovers will clinch the game for us. I mean, look, just down to 2 turnovers. I think anytime San Francisco's turned the ball over 2 times, we're like 1-8 this season, or 0-8, or something like that. So I think that's the big thing, and that's the great thing about this defense, and probably even think about Jimmy. That pressure y'all are talking about is. Man, he's thrown a lot of balls that could have been intercepted this year when you look at the tape and whatnot. And that's the thing about us. We're sticky. We catch the balls. And that's a scary combo whenever they have to throw the ball that way.
If you look at the percentage, they don't want to talk about it because they're not talking about nothing bad with them. Debo will put the ball on the ground.
Yeah.
He will. He keep prone. And I've been noticing that ever since D-Law started punching balls out, a lot of other people getting their punch on. So Debo might be running a little hard and try not to go down because he wants to be physical. And then when you stand up trying to be physical, you give the opportunity for somebody to run up behind you and punch the ball out. So, sometimes all that I don't want to go down on the first is bad to your detriment because you're trying to fight for 2 or 3 yards, and here come Malik Hooker with the ball punch out or something like that. So I'll take it. I'll take it.
Yeah, definitely, man. So look, we're gonna wrap it up because I know we could be here all night, man. Where
I'm
can
just getting
people find you, man?
You start a space after this?
I might. No, not tonight. I gotta get ready. I'm leaving early in the morning to get up to Dallas, so I gotta finish a couple things.
Man.
I'm to this point. I'm Xing Note out. I had to come through with my guy DMV. We super fanned it out with Tuck Wednesday with the pep rally and everything. And man, it's just, hey man, the talking's done.
Film. I don't care if y'all putting it out, but just film some of the experience. And then you don't have to put it out. I just want to see it because I know it's going to be epic just because it's the Niners.
Yeah.
Nostalgia going to the stadium, being in the lot and all that stuff. I'm interested as a fan of what y'all. I'm just like, man, I can't wait till somebody posts what it looked like. Because I know when you walk into the stadium and see everybody in the white, man, I'm jealous.
I want to see Star Gang Beauty on the table drunk because we won.
But we got to earn it. We got to
earn it. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Where can the people find y'all, man? Tell everybody where to find y'all. I mean, for the most part, everybody knows, but you got to reiterate it, man. We show love to everybody that shows up.
Yeah, man, right there across the bottom for me on Twitter, man. Your guy Nick's underscores in between NIX over there. And of course, if you do the YouTube as you are here, man, pivot on over to Star Game Podcast. Hit that sub button every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central. Deliver the live show with me, Spoonie, Mary Ella. Which you again, yes, we win. She might end up being happy again. I mean, don't forget though.
We
Hey,
talked about it last night. I
look,
talked about it. I
yeah,
talked to her.
I was going to say, Tuck was on the table too, Dad. But let's not forget.
I was.
I was having a good time, man. We was having a good time.
They started, bro. I finished it, bro.
Yeah, we was having a good time. But yeah, Stargate. Don't just type in Stargate. You got to type in Stargate Podcast. Come over there and check us out. DMV, brother, appreciate you as always, man.
Definitely. We'll go with Rome, man.
Yeah, man. Cowboys fan talk on YouTube, Cowboys_fan talk on Twitter. And appreciate y'all brothers letting me come in late, tardy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm just excited about Sunday, man. Like, this is what we've been talking about all year.
Yeah.
I'm just really hyped. Like Tuck said, it's time to be a fan.
Facts.
Right.
I've been telling everybody all year, because you've been letting people try and fast forward the season. Yo, what about the playoffs? You know, if we weren't allowed to enjoy our season, our 12-5 season. But we're here now. I feel like we earn this too. So enjoy it. Like Tuck said, put the X's and O's down and be a fan for the next 48 hours. You know what I'm saying?
Might be longer than that, bro. Might be longer than that.
Well, no. I'm not saying it's over. I'm just saying enjoy leading up to it. We about to dominate. I ain't even tripping.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying, man. Enjoy the ride. Also, man, hey, man, let's get my man to 10K. He right there.
Let's give him 10K, y'all. He close, man.
How close were you at?
Yeah, because Ron gonna eat a chip too.
Hey, you want to eat a chip? Because Mark Holmes got me eating the chip after I get this 5, man.
Yeah.
Look, I said I used, because I'll be on my Marvel stuff too with y'all, and I was like, man, I'm in the end game now. And ever since I said that, it just went up. I was like, I need to start doing Marvel references more often.
Yeah.
I don't know if the universe was lined. I wasn't ready, because the last couple months it's been a slow trickle.
But I told you, though. I told you, man, it'll be slow, and then all of a sudden it'll zoom, man. There's peaks and valleys in this game, man.
Well, I'm gonna take the blessing and just look. You know me. I want my peoples. You know what I'm saying? Y'all my peoples, and we rocking. I appreciate y'all support, and we all going up as usual.
Yes, sir.
Right. Culture changing click, man.
Let's get it.
And lastly, to the only person on planet Earth who thinks Dipset beat the Locks.
They did.
Nah,
they did.
They
did. It's all right though, man. I know y'all got excited about performances and dance routines. You know, it
gets crazy. You gotta. Hey.
Yeah, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want a concert. But yeah, J Tuck, man, y'all can follow me on Cowboys Fans Only on YouTube. JTuck151 on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, and then you can go to cowboysfansonly.com, get your merch. Like I said, man, it's fan mode from here on out. It's pencils down. I don't care.
It is what it is.
It's over. Yeah, pencils down, man. I'm ready to be a fan. I know we're gonna link up, me, Nick, Spoonie, probably Mike Tag tomorrow.
It starts tomorrow, brother.
Yeah, it starts tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? So
don't be doing no hangover moments and miss the game.
No. I'm cool. I'm pace myself, man. Like I said, Sunday is gonna be full explosion. So, you know, Pro Shop finally hit me up. I got my new white jersey joint, got the vapor joint, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
we going out there, man. I'm ready to represent in Cowboys Nation, like I've been saying all week. I don't care if you at the game, if you at home, you at church, you in Italy, Rome, United Kingdom. Represent this team, get behind this team, rally behind this team, because this is what this season's all been built for. You know, we had draft content last year, to Oxnard, to game after game. This is what all that comes down to, is this moment right here. And so let's rally for our team, man. I don't want to, hear no negativity. I'm not listening to any of that.
Right.
The Cowboys stole last night. I'm just not a fan of it right now.
You got to go get your shirt made.
Hey, I took your advice, and I got a shirt getting made right now.
Yeah, man, because trying to find a jersey is like impossible. So I was like, I got to do something.
Yeah, I will be in white, man. So I will be in white, man. Look, I'm going. I'm a rep hard, just like all you guys, man. And look, everybody, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that bell each time I come out with content, man. What do y'all think, man? Fridays, should I do this, man, and just create the huddle? You know what I'm saying? And because I enjoyed this a lot, probably a lot more than I probably should have. But I
It's
have
all
a guess,
about.
guys.
Let it
We
be
got a lot of
organic,
football to
man.
discuss, man.
That's what I do. Let it be organic. If you feeling it, then it's the
Let it
move.
ride. Yeah.
It's the move, man.
Yeah, definitely. Appreciate everybody, man. We're gonna end this broadcast, and I'll probably do a pregame show or something like that, so you guys can tune in.
Get my man
girl
to the
MC,
chip.
my girl MC is gonna join me on that one, so I got her.
Get to the chip, man.
Yeah,
me
get to
that
the chip.
man.
Yeah. Don't get to the bag. Get to the chip.
Yeah. GSB stomach gonna be burnt all game,
No,
man.
I like spicy food, but I don't, man. Listen,
Man, that chip's scary, bro. I ain't gonna lie to
different.
you. That
It
chip's
ain't
something
like
different,
Hey,
bro.
hey, bring it on! Look, because I got one for Mark. If we win the NFC Championship game, which I think we got a good chance of doing, he got to eat a chip too. So it is what it is.
Yo,
Just gonna do it
it's
before
gonna
the
be hard
game
to
or
hurt all
miss the
game.
game.
Like they said, hey, it ain't a soul for a soul. Like old boy said for the stone, it's a chip for a chip.
There you go.
All right, y'all. Everybody, appreciate y'all, man. Have a safe night, great weekend. All right, guys. Peace.
Peace.
All right.